Hey Tank Fangs, welcome back. Got a couple of replays today in my Tiger 2. The more I've played my Tiger 2, the more I've grown to like it. Even though I think it should do more damage and I don't really like how it's balanced. But I think it looks pretty damn cool. I like this camouflage. I've actually turned on motion blur. It looks kind of cool. They say they optimized it, and I've run it the last 2 or 3 days with it on, and I don't find it bugs me quite as much as it did the first time I tried to turn it on. I think the faster you turn your camera, the less disorienting it is. But if you just stare at the tiger, it's kind of fine. Yeah. Anyway, the reason why I'm driving my tiger so much lately is because I want to unlock my E75, so I can have, I don't know, probably my 7th tier 9 unlocked. I might actually buy it at some point too, if I stop buying tanks. I just bought a Matilda because it was on sale, and then I bought a Churchill 7 because I thought, you know what, I should unlock the Conqueror so I can not buy that. I have a bad tendency right now to be unlocking as many tier 8 tanks as I can and never unlocking tier 9 tanks because I don't often save up 3.5 million credits for anything. It just doesn't seem to happen. I keep buying other stuff or I decide to go down another line of tanks, which I think is kind of sometimes more exciting than playing the same tank over and over and over and over and over and over again. Trying to unlock a tier 9 and saving all your cash. So I've gone into town here and spot an M6, so I blast him through the truck. Ding! There's a new ricocheting effects, which will look pretty cool. There's a T69 missing a shot. Oh. And then someone shot HE at me. That wasn't very nice. And I bounced another shot. Let's see. M6 is still sitting there, I think. No, one of the M6s is dead. There was a couple of them there. Some guy's scraping out. And he's bugged out. He doesn't want to play no more. I'm waiting to see if the T69 is going to pop out again. But I wouldn't if I was him. But you never know. Some people are really stupid. So I get tired of sitting here, and it's time to move up. There's a pretty large contingent of heavy stuff over here, the T-34s, but they're pretty beat up. We also got a jumbo, but the jumbo is really nothing compared to Tiger 2. So I'm cruising, and nightmare for the T-34. So I blast him once, and he thinks he's going to get a shot at the E25, which he doesn't. So I shoot him again. At this point, I think I destroyed his engine. So just to make sure I don't get a shot from this guy, I side scrape out and shoot him again. Things are looking pretty hunky-dory right now. Well, at least in the town anyway. I don't know how we've managed to lose so many tanks. And I thought I had a really good shot at that T-32, but I missed. I was aiming right at his turret, but the shot just missed. And our Yag Tiger looks like he's going to kill this jumbo. And I got proxy spotted by the jumbo. More and more I've been looking at the King Tiger that they have in War Thunder and how much different that game is balanced to this game. Like, the King Tiger seems to have a really, really fantastic gun in that game. You can one-shot tanks pretty easy. You can punch through the front of a lot of tanks, except for maybe the Ferdinand. Because in War Thunder, it looks like you can if you get the sides of many tanks, if you can hit their engine compartment, you blow their engine up, and they're done. It's the gameplay style of that game is so much different. It's very armor front kind of game where it's harder to. If you got like the King Tiger like this in War Thunder, you're gonna have a lot of trouble penetrating it from the front. Like you don't have the lower plate blow out your engine problem that you do in this game, and it really changes your perception of World of Tanks when you see the very same tank kind of done in a very different way. And I really thought I got the kill on him there, but it was a second too late, which really sucks. So it looks like we only got about four tanks left here. And I'm going to blast the Jackson, and then the Egg Tiger 88 takes him out. He seemed to be the beneficiary of a lot of my damage. Finishing off tanks that I'd shot. I don't even think I got Confederate in this game. And before I can shoot the Hellcat, he dies. And then the other Hellcat, he decides to YOLO. And we're going to speed this up because I just like drive over here and then spot the T-71, and then you'll see something very, very terrible. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm coming around the corner here, and oh, I spotted him. But I thought I would try and snapshot him, but instead I should have waited because I had really good side shots on him there. So now I've got to wait my 8, 9 seconds, 10 seconds here to reload. And he's coming, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. And I shot him in the tracks. And I don't even think I tracked him. Of all the things to happen, that really sucks. So, we'll jump onto the next Tiger 2 battle and continue the rant. Cliff. Second battle here is on Cliff, and this is pretty much the best game I think I've had in the Tiger as far as damage goes. It wasn't a very hard game, but just the sheer amount of damage I was able to output was pretty good. I'm not talking like 10,000 damage or anything, but it was enough to earn me my first class mastery badge in the Tiger 1 or Tiger 2. It seems like it's pretty hard to actually get the Ace Combat badge in this tank. I haven't earned it yet. I'm still only first class. But for the longest time, I didn't really like driving this tank. But I've since tried to learn myself to play it in a different way that I play some of my other tanks, like my IS-3. I play my Tiger 2 a fair bit differently than I play a lot of my other heavier tanks, just because I like to snipe more with this tank, but in this match I didn't really need to snipe at all. Like, there was nothing I was very afraid of on this team except for the ISU 152. It was just about the only thing that was of any real concern to me, because KV5's not really a problem when you know where to shoot. So I'm trucking along here, and we've got our KV5 right behind me. You can see the big, huge, massive weak spot there. Nice flat spots on the armor. So trucking along here, and oh, what do we get? Nice side shot onto the KV-1S. If this was War Thunder, that KV-1S would have been dead. He would have had his engine blown out probably, and surface something destroyed. That's what would have happened. But instead I only did 300 and something damage, and he's still alive behind the rock for another 5 seconds. There we go. So the T-44 takes him out. Now we spot a T-150, and he's dead. I put one really nice shot into him, and I'm finding I have to keep driving here because the KV5 is pretty much getting in my way. So I shoot him again, take him out. Kill number 1 secured. Now, this is the one point where I'm a little bit worried that there's a tank destroyer hanging out in, like, A5. Because that's usually where they are. But then I see, okay, the SU-152 is over there. But that isn't the ISU-152. He's actually down in the valley. So, I'm going to come around the corner here. Because some of these guys are a little bit beat up, but not too much. And I got a shot at the SU-152. Smack one into him. See, there's a KV-2 right there. And track him. And then my team absolutely obliterates him. And I'm trying to see if this guy is going to pop out. Is he not going to pop out? And I don't really have a shot. So I'm pulling out here, and I probably should have shot the T-44, but the Chiri was right there too, so oh well. I probably could have got the kill in the T-44. The Chiri was just so juicy. He was like a big salmon roll. And now he's dead. The real question is, will I get another shot at this guy? And luckily, with the RNG in the game, I managed to roll really low and not get the kill on the SU. And then I missed my shot on that guy. For however well this push around this flank went, the rest of the team died. So now it's up to us to drive back and kind of secure this game. Considering a lot of the tanks that are left for them aren't, I don't know if they're really carry-worthy tanks. And they're going to be down in the valley on the 1 and 2 line. So I'm coming around here, and I'm going to ignore that T25/2. That can be taken care of by the Panther or the KB5. And I'm going to get into an overwatch position onto our cap area, because I'm going to assume that they're going to try and get in the cap, because that's they're probably their best chance to win at this point. But it's dangerous to try and cap on this map when you know the entire enemy team is on the plateau above you, and it usually doesn't work. I'm coming back at the cap. I'm the first one back here, and I want to get a reset. So I'm pulling up, I stop, I'm going to maintain my distance here and get a nice reset shot into the KB5. And I bounce his shot, and I don't have a shot very well at that guy, so I'm going to shoot him again. But he drives forward and I miss. And take another shot at the KV5. Bounce him again. Armor working as intended. Secure him. And now it's the ISU-152 is on cap. And the Nashorn is shooting me in the side. So that was the first real shot I took. And I bounced the ISU-152. That works for me. And I don't have a shot at the Nashorn, so I look back, take out the ISU, and I would have killed the Nashorn, except our team decided that it was more important to get cap points than it was to actually finish off the Nashorn, which was a one shot, and we would have killed him. But the team were a bunch of dorks, and they denied me my last 300 points of damage. But all around, pretty fun game. The only shots I took were those side shots. You can see I got shot. It looks like a bounce shot, actually. But I took shots in the left flank here on the Tiger 2. That game there was interesting because it got me one of my cool medals that they just introduced in 8.11, which will be in the slide that you can take a look at. So shots fired 14, 12 penetrations, pretty much 4,200 damage. Decent game I had. I mean, it wasn't like mega, but 4,200 damage in a Tiger 2 isn't bad, and I'll take it. I also took almost 2,400 potential damage to the tank, but finished the game with almost 1,100 hit points. So that was also quite nice, and got about 500 tracking damage and spotting damage in the game. Probably the lion's share of that was from when I tracked that KV2, and he got blown up. And also got quite a lot of defense points. I got 64 defense points, which was nice from shooting the ISU and the KV5 in the cap. So I also have my own review of the Tiger 2, and you can check that out if you want to see more KV, or not KV2, but if you want to see more Tiger 2 action. And that'll conclude this little batch replays here. Thanks for watching the Tiger 2 and me kicking some ass. Later.